Hello again, friends. I am just brimming with joy from reading this passage to you all last night from Tom Bearden about negative time. Wow. I am like really thrilled. I had found it and I took a bunch of snapshots of passages that caught my attention when I was holding that book in the library. And the Patrick Flanagan Library in Sedona, and just quickly taking pictures. So to sit down and read it with you all and to like embody that wisdom, and just my spirit is soaring, and just to like recap this profound wisdom, something like a hungry wolf eating a rabbit, and the wolf's hunger is satiated, but the rabbit lost its life. So the rabbit's perspective, you could call it an evil act, and from the wolf's perspective, a good act. Now, negative time, and there's scientific proof of this. This is like, there's a lot of physics behind this about negative time, and it's like this perfect mirror image of time flowing backwards. And it's like, I have heard of this before and seen it before, and from what has been communicated to me and what resonates with me, and also what I read from the passage that I read from John Archibald Wheeler, he also talks about something along these lines. The delayed choice experiment. Okay, so from the rabbit's perspective, it's an evil act. From the wolf's perspective, it's a good act. But in reverse time, it's a good act for the rabbit, because in negative time, the rabbit is regurgitated from the wolf's mouth, and the rabbit has life again. And for the wolf, it's like he's hungry again, or she, and the rabbit has life again. And so it's this perfect mirror image that is, again, like keeping balance and harmony in our reality, this neutrality, and that everything that we're experiencing and witnessing, having that parallel time stream of negative time, it then just like helps neutralize what we might see as good or bad. It's like it's all flow, and it's always flowing in that polar opposite direction. So very, very excited to just like continue to like embody this truth, this deep, deep truth of negative time, and work with that concept, work with it, navigate it, get to know it, get comfortable with it, see what other people say about it, read more of Bearden's work on it, visualizing it in my mind's eye, because I've already seen like this sort of caduceus. Okay. And there's actually a movie called Tenet. And this is a famous, I can't remember if they called it a word square, where it goes backwards and forwards, but there is a movie that shows this concept called Tenet. And there are parts that are somewhat violent. So if the 8-year-old part of yourself wants to fast forward through that, for sure, because there's just a lot of beautiful concepts in the movie in general. It's multiple times of watching it to really get it, but even if you just watch clips of it, you can see it being portrayed in movie form. So, negative time, and I'm so excited to keep exploring that with you all. I mean, that's definitely side jaunts will be going on, so anyone that's excited about that kind of voyage through thought and ideas and consciousness. So I've been working on this one and adding color, and yeah, Christmas spirits coming through. But I've told you all, it's Christmas every day. We can just choose for it to be Christmas every day. So, but it's like everyone is in this mood of honoring time and energy and connecting to loved ones and family, and even if it's just enjoying our own energy and enjoying our own company, because I'm not even sure what I'm doing on Christmas, and I may just go sit in nature, and that is just fine with me. I found a magical spot by the creek, and I've been let's just say playing with stones in an artistic, delightful way there. And so I am happy if that is my day, or anytime I get to go there. I did also want to share this with you all. Show this to you all, share this with you all. So just playing with architecture and this dotted paper, it does help facilitate this type of intuitive drawing, because I don't need to think about the lines. I can just follow the dots that have the angles that and I just play with the angles that are already there, and it's quite enjoyable. Yeah, so this is a work in progress, and so I did want to kind of went quickly through this, but I did want to emphasize, so this being these threads of time, positive time and negative time, and this concept of a time loop has come to me numerous moments, and I just love this concept. And something about, like, well, one way you could look at it or think of it is identifying points in time where, say, this is like a past moment in time and this is a future present now, and we're wanting to adjust this moment to take a different path, so we're here, say we want to get higher up, but to get there it's more efficient to go this way, but to do so we need to remake a past choice and change our choice, and that it creates this kind of a time bubble, and it quantumly links the now time with that moment in the past that we want to identify and change, to help us shift our now time to where, I feel whole again, I feel wholesome, I feel like that story is fully collapsed, or that, like that old story that I'm tired of rewriting that old, different versions of that same story, like whatever it is, being a victim for this or this kind of thing happening. It's like, this is a quantum holographic reality. So it's like the more that we get comfortable with that and move beyond just the mind facilitating choices, and first I do this, then I do this, moving from the heart, like looking in, like at least just opening our mind at all to some of these physics, scientific concepts that have formulas to back them. And I'm definitely going to be pulling some of those out and showing them to you all. I'm taking notes on that. The holographic universe theory formulas, the many worlds interpretation formulas, negative time formulas. Let's look at the science that supports this, and look more at the work that's been done by people who found this to be true. So I think that was everything I was going to share, but just grateful to be with you all in this now moment. And this negative time concept, I just feel like it's a really major key, a powerful key to unlock doors of perception, expanding our awareness of what's possible in our own lives and in our reality on our planet. This is to me, it's like when I encounter something like this, it feels like we get that joy of discovery when we read what someone else uncovered. We get that same joy of like, oh, wow, yes, that makes sense, and that explains so much, and I feel so much more neutral about so much of my life, because knowing that it's happening in parallel, whatever it is happening in parallel, and that we can utilize that awareness to shift our consciousness and the stories that we're telling ourselves and the stories that we hold as true in every now moment, the stories we want to keep around, and we want to write more stories like that. We start remembering places we've been, experiences we've already had that are parallel to what we're wanting to generate and regenerate and create. create new versions of new mixtures of ideas that we've already encountered. Okay, so much love to you all. Hope you're feeling amazing and relaxed and peaceful, and that you have adequate joy and bliss in your lives. And I'm just so grateful for us all being here now in what is the most exciting time to be alive. Every moment really is, but there's so much opening up right now for humanity and for planet Earth that is just feeling really grateful to be here now. And like, wow, what's gonna happen next? And everything's changing all the time through these fixed frames that we fly through so quickly. All right, so much love. Beautiful day, night, afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Take care.